welcome back to my channel, Black Imperial Travel. Today is Thursday, March 20th, and it is 11:05 a.m. here in San Jose, Costa Rica. I have been here in Costa Rica since March 6th. So I have been here for quite some time, enjoying myself. However, I leave Costa Rica this Saturday. So I have been here in San Jose since Sunday, and I had a part 1 to this vlog, and now this is part 2, ending out my time here in San Jose. Today is gonna be a good day, have a good bit of things planned. Gonna go to the Modern Art Museum, gonna hit up Chinatown, gonna go to a butterfly garden, and then I have like a tour around the markets and like a cocktail class and a dinner type situation thing. So that's what's going on today. If you want to see where I'm staying, you can look at part 1 of obviously the San Jose vlog, because like I've been here at this Airbnb since Monday. She's a little lived in, so I'm gonna just show y'all the balcony. And if you want to see what she looked like when she was fresh, you know, before I started putting my stuff everywhere, then go look at part 1 of the vlog. But yeah, today's a good day, sunny, hot, high is 85 here in San Jose. So yeah, we're just gonna enjoy our day today, and tomorrow are my last full days here in San Jose as I leave Saturday afternoon. That's all that I have for y'all. I think that's catching up. Welcome to part 2, and as I always say, and as y'all already know, come along, let's go. So I just stopped for a little mango smoothie is all, for a little breakfast snack, and then I recorded so that you could see the tall building in the back. That's where the Airbnb is at. It's an apartment complex here. Gonna walk now to the museum. It's literally down the street, and it's supposed to be free entry, so let's hope that what they said on the website is true and that it is free entry to go to the Modern Art Museum. Now it is 11:51 a.m. I did have to, you couldn't take your bag in here, so I had to put it in a locker, and it is free entry. You just have to do a little form saying like where you're from and things like that, and you can take pictures and record videos, but without flash. So without further ado, here is the Costa Rican Art Museum. The art museum in San Jose had a wide variety of exhibits showing the history of a lot of different artists in Costa Rica throughout Costa Rican history, as well as a lot of art surrounding the climate and the natural history of the country of Costa Rica. So being that this art museum was in San Jose, the capital of Costa Rica, it definitely highlighted a lot of the achievements of the country as a whole through artistic expression. I really enjoyed their art exhibits. There was a lot to look at, but also it wasn't overwhelming. And of course, honestly, who doesn't love a free art exhibit? So enjoy the rest of the views that I have for you all from the Costa Rican Museum of Art. So the fun fact about this whole area, like La Sabana and the art museum and everything here, is that this actually was originally the airport of San Jose. It was Aeropuerto La Sabana. You can tell, and I'm going to tell you how you can tell, is because when I flip the camera, you'll see that like the big column in the middle of the art museum was the air traffic control tower. But this whole park, La Sabana, which I showed the park itself on part 1 of the vlog, it was all an airport before, which I think is pretty cool. See, can you tell? That was the traffic control tower. And then everything outside is the park. Everything was the airport. It's 12:27, so almost 12:30. Finished here at the art museum. I was calling it the Modern Art Museum earlier. That is not true. It is just the Costa Rican Art Museum. Very cute. Think if you have some time in Costa Rica, specifically in San Jose, it's worth your visit and it's free. Now I'm about to order me an Uber because it's time to go to Chinatown to explore around there and get some lunch. But yeah, Uber on the way. So it's 12:52. I'm here now in Barrio Chino, or Chinatown. What I'm gonna do first is get some lunch and then I'll explore. It honestly doesn't look that big from what I'm looking at right now. I'll show you the street, but it might just be lunch here and walk up the road. But that's fine. The gag, I had to change my order because the shrimp wonton had pork in it. And if you know me, you know I don't eat pork. So I ordered some Japanese chicken noodle soup. So we will see what that looks like. If you know me, anytime I travel, if there's a Chinatown, I have to go. And that's because I love noodles and soup. It doesn't matter how hot it is outside. I'm gonna get noodles and soup. I didn't really know what was in this soup because like I said, I ordered it basically after I had already taken my menu away, but it was a good soup. They served the grilled meat on the side, the broth was flavorful, and the chicken was nice and juicy. So even though it's not what I went to that restaurant for, the food ended up being pretty good overall. So it's 2:18 now. I've just finished eating because I'm like a 20-minute walk from where we're going to meet for the tour that starts at 4. And currently, if I were to, basically I'm not going to be able to make the butterfly garden today because if I were to go and then come back, I'm not certain I would make it back on time because traffic like after 3 o'clock in the city is horrible. So I'm just going to walk around Chinatown and walk around and explore so that I'm in the relative like area where the meetup point is directly downtown for what's going on later. But yeah, so I'm just going to walk around a little bit, and when I have something else to show you, I'll let you know. On my way to the meetup point, I saw this little bar, El Social. I thought it was cute. I'm sure at night it's really popping and has a huge vibe. But, you know, for the daytime, just to pop in and get a refreshing drink and sit down, I thought it was nice. So I stopped for this drink. It was a little tart, a little sweet. I don't know, I really liked it. But obviously in all of that heat that's in Costa Rica, I feel like I would stop and get a refreshing drink every so often. And I definitely don't regret this one. This one was really good. Okay, I made it. I got lost. I was walking in circles, but it's 4 o'clock. So we're here now. in the Central Market. The first portion of this tour is a walking tour. I did a walking tour of San Jose yesterday, so watch part 1 for that. Anything that wasn't on yesterday's, I'll record for today's, but it doesn't make sense to do the same thing twice, so yeah. I actually didn't realize that when I booked this experience on Viator or Get Your Guide, I don't remember which one, that I would basically double back and see a good chunk of everything that I saw the previous day. But it's fine. With new people, get to see different things, and you know, there's nothing wrong with seeing the city more than once. So what I did like about this tour is that we actually got to go inside the National Theater, which is something we didn't get to do on part 1 of my vlog. So this is inside. A lot of people go in here and take pictures. As you can see, it's really picturesque and marble and just, it's a cool vibe, you know. So then after that, we walked to this coffee shop, which I had seen this coffee shop plenty of times walking around the city, but it was cool. We got to sit down, we got an introduction, and we got to try some of their local brew. Coffee from Mr. Sloth Coffee Shop.
You know, my neighbor, I may have even bought one of those ones.
Espresso, strong. After the coffee, we're back on the move. So now we're ending the walking portion of the tour, and we're going for the cocktail and dinner part. The part of the tour that caught my eye, which is why I booked it in the first place, was the cocktail making class. And I was very excited to be a part of this. We got to try some of their local rum. Actually pretty smooth. It looks like that would hurt your chest, but it actually didn't. And we made a guaro. And basically, I would compare a guaro to a mojito. But with guaro, which is kind of like a lime juice and a sour. So you see, we started off with the mint. We added in the lime juice, maybe 2 things of lime juice, or maybe 1 is guaro and 1 is lime. And you muddle all of that up. You could have made your drink a single or a double. Obviously, I use a double because it's me. Why would I not make a double? And then you get to muddling. I really enjoyed this experience. It was really interactive. We got to learn a lot about how to properly make a cocktail. This is a very popular cocktail in Costa Rica, so I was excited to make my own and try it out. Then, you know, they showed us how to make it pretty, so we add some ice, a little splash of club soda on the top, mix it up, and then they also taught us how to make our own garnish. So we garnished with a little slice of lime and a little mint and kind of made this little float. And it was actually really cool for all of us to make our drinks together, enjoy, and cheers to our experience of learning how to make a true Costa Rican cocktail.
Soda, more you can find some.
It's good, refreshing, lime.
It's a scary.
Exactly, yeah.
We're starting dinner now. So, yeah, here's the angle that we have. So, just work with me. As you can see, my angle for dinner was not the greatest and the light wasn't the greatest, but this was an example of some of the local food that they made for us. So, we basically had a family-style dinner with all of the people that we went on the walking tour earlier and the cocktail making class. So it was a great way to culminate the experience and chat and enjoy our food and drinks. And honestly, everything was really good and I had a really great time. Hey y'all, it is 10:03 p.m. and I am back at the room. I had a great time on the tour. I did book that tour with Get Your Guide. I'm not sure if I mentioned that earlier. But even though the walking tour covered a good portion of the walking tour that I saw on the part 1 of my time here in San Jose, I still got to see a little bit of some different stuff, as well as the cocktail making portion and the dinner portion was really good. And everybody on my tour group was really nice. We clicked really well. So so after, we went out for drinks at a local bar, and I am just now getting back to the B&B. I did mention this in part 1 of the vlog, but I would like to caution, because y'all know I am mainly a solo female traveler. This is a solo trip for me, and San Jose has not been one of those cities that I feel comfortable walking around in. 70% of the city that I've been in, I don't feel comfortable in at night by myself, which is why tonight, when I was with the group, I felt comfortable enough to go out for drinks and things and stay out till 10 o'clock at night. So for me, this was like my little piece to be out on the town. Tomorrow is my last day here in San Jose. Not sure what I will get into, but I know I had a great Thursday here. So since my camera's dying, I gotta go, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Hey y'all, it is Friday, March 21st, and it is 11:21 a.m. here in San Jose. It is officially my last full day here in San Jose, as I fly out tomorrow to Panama City. So very excited for that. My time here in San Jose has been good. My time here in Costa Rica overall has been good. I've been here since March 6th, and today being the 21st, like, I've been here. I've been in the country, okay? I've seen the things. So specifically for San Jose, I don't think you need to stay here as long as I did. I think 3 days, 4 days max is a good time to spend here in the capital city of Costa Rica, because I've seen basically everything that I have wanted to see. So I'm about to head for lunch, and then I am gonna go to the butterfly garden like I had mentioned yesterday. Might go to like a bar or something after that, and that's, yeah, but I am hungry. So let's go handle that, and then, you know, I am gonna do the butterfly garden. But other than that, we'll see what else we get into, if anything else, to be honest. So yeah, definitely gonna be a chill last full day here in San Jose. If you've been following along on my journey through Costa Rica since the beginning, earlier of this March, I actually went on a day trip to Nicaragua, and I had some great food. So when I found that there was a Nicaraguan restaurant maybe a 10-minute walk away from my Airbnb, I had to go. And of course, I had to get the local specialty. So you know, you have the casado, where you get to pick your meat, and then it's served with beans, rice, and salad. And today I got grilled fish. I'm not sure what fish. And also a fresh pineapple juice. Everything, as you can see, was super hot and steaming and flavorful. And that was just honestly a really good plate of home-cooked food. It's 12:27, it's almost 12:30. I'm here by the road, but I am waiting for my Uber to go to the butterfly garden. Yeah, windy day, overcast day, so a little gloomy here, to be honest, for my last full day. It's 12:41. I'm here now at the butterfly garden. They did say that this was 10-minute walking distance from downtown San Jose. Don't do that. No, it's not. Uber here. Don't do that. But I'm about to go inside. So I am here in the garden now. It was 3,600 colones for an adult ticket, so roughly $7 to come visit. You can pay cash or card. I see some butterflies that way. So, but yeah, we're in the garden now. I don't know if it being overcast and kind of windy is gonna affect what we see or not. So TBD. But yeah, here now. There are a couple of butterfly gardens in San Jose, but I would recommend this one, Spirogyra. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, because this one is an actual conservatory, and it's actually in a quite tucked away nature part of the capital of San Jose. So it was really nice. There were plenty of butterflies just roaming around. You had to be, you know, walk light because you didn't want to look down and accidentally step on a butterfly. They were flying all around you. Obviously, I don't have it on camera, but one landed on my head, one landed on my face. But it was just so nice because I love butterflies and go to butterfly gardens frequently. But this is probably one of the better ones that I have been to in my life. And you also got to see the work that they're doing for the conservation efforts of growing butterflies and keeping their environment alive. So I definitely enjoyed it here, and I definitely think it's worth the money, especially if it's supporting a cause such as this. So now I'm on the contemplation path. It's like a 10-minute hike, they said. It's included in your ticket. So I was like, might as well. And the air is so nice and crisp up here. They let you rent a little, well, not rent, because you don't have to, it's included in your price, but they let you borrow a little walking stick. So I'm gonna show y'all what it looks like. But it looks like I'm in a forest, but it's a controlled environment. The only reason I'm out here is because it's a controlled environment. I'm actually very glad I wore closed-toed shoes on this day, because who knew I was going to hike? And it may not necessarily translate on camera 100%, but you kind of walk downhill, loop around, and then kind of walk back, mildly climb back uphill. It's like on a downward slope. So it was a beautiful walk, but I would definitely recommend closed-toed shoes. This contemplation walk, as they call it, is included in your ticket when you visit the butterfly garden. But it was just so nice to see, like I said, how they're trying to maintain the natural environment here and try to minimize as much pollution as they can control. But this was a really nice hike. It's so interesting because, like, who knew, like, literally in the middle, basically, not like center city, but like we are legit in San Jose, in the capital, and then there's all this, you know, at the butterfly garden. I didn't know. I thought I was just gonna see butterflies. Now I have this nice little serene, I see why they call it contemplation walk, you know. Yeah, so nice. Very cool. Very cool. It is 1:40 p.m. now. I finished at the butterfly garden and hike. I really enjoyed it. It was really nice. I think it's definitely worth the money. I think everybody should come visit if you're here in San Jose. I'm now waiting for my Uber, of course, because I'm going back downtown because I want to go back to the Central Market and get that that sorbet ice cream stuff that I've already had like 2 or 3 times, but you can only get it here in Costa Rica. So I'm gonna get it one more time because I got a taste for it. Might walk around downtown a little bit, see what's going on, but that's kind of the plan for now. But yeah, really enjoyed it here. Think you should definitely come check it out. I'm at the Hilton at the Sky Lobby, floor 18. I was here on part 1 of the vlog, but just wanted to come back up here to get a drink at the bar to wrap up my time here in San Jose. Back at Secret Sabana, which is where I'm staying. This is the view from the 31st floor of the apartment, aka Airbnb. So windy day, but yeah, this is very much a good end to my trip here in San Jose. Now I'm gonna go do boring stuff like do my laundry, pack my bag, and get myself together. If there's anything else I have tonight, I'll let y'all know, but I honestly doubt it. I'll probably be here at the apartment, Airbnb, whatever, until it's time for me to check out tomorrow at 11. But yeah, one last final view for the city of San Jose, Costa Rica. y'all, good morning. It is a Saturday, March 22nd. It is 10:46 a.m. here in San Jose, coming to you from the balcony of the Airbnb for the last time, as checkout is at 11. Everything is packed up and ready to go. I am about to head to the little cafe. I've already put it on part 1 and part 2. The little cafe literally right beside the apartment complex here to get some breakfast or lunch. I don't know, it's 11. I don't know, it depends on what I'm feeling. But to get some of that, and then I will be taking an Uber to the airport. My flight leaves at like 3 o'clock, so I'll be there a little early, but you know, there's no point in sitting around here. Might as well just get to the airport and get everything done. My flight to Panama should be like an hour and a half tops, so short flight. You know, Costa Rica has been a good time. It's been a good trip. I've enjoyed myself, but as I've been here since March 6th and it's now the 22nd, I've been here long enough. My time here, my chapter here, I'm at peace with it closing. I do recommend that people come to Costa Rica. I just think I spent like two days too many here in San Jose, but that's perfectly fine. So now we're about to check out and head out and start our new journey to Panama City, Panama. So I'm really excited about that. But yeah, hope y'all have enjoyed, but gonna have one more lunch before I head to the airport. It's 12:22. I'm here at the airport now. I have to wait in line so that they can verify my passport to complete my check-in, even though I'm not checking a bag, so that's kind of annoying, but we're here. At least I'm here early. My flight is at 3, so hopefully the line does not take too long. It is 1:57, so almost 2 o'clock here, waiting to board. Should be boarding in the next 20-30 minutes or so. So yeah, I mean, as far as this goes, as far as Costa Rica, San Jose, part 2, this is it for me. Thank y'all for watching. See you next time.